Hello, 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 and welcome to the Citadel. Sorry for starting a little late. Sorry about the dog in the background. He is. I don't know. It's been a weird day, and I think he's just on edge. He should calm down in a little bit here with me getting started. Thank you for joining me today. Hope you enjoy. Hope you have fun. We are back in the world of Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. News on the other ends, like I've said a couple of times, my Discord is now up. The links are in the About Me page, or you can ask the bot. He hasn't made many appearances, but he is here for our convenience. Yeah, today we're going to continue exploring Kenabres and try and get farther in it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully we can have some fun. And yeah, thanks for joining me. Appreciate it. Hope you guys are enjoying what I'm doing, what I'm putting together. Appreciate the support, the views, the likes. All of it really helps me out, really encourages me, so thank you. I can't thank you enough. So, without further ado, here we go. I do just love the music for this game. Such beautiful music. Excuse me. So we were exploring the market square, and we found mongrels and a bunch of others to help with the demon invasion. Some paladins and explorers and all sorts of other stuff. So, sorry, I got distracted. I was looking at some notes of mine. I got a whole bunch of stuff on my desk, and I'm trying to figure out what some of it is. And I've only been here for, what, like 3 months now? And I've already buried my desk. Oh well. It's one of those things, I know where everything is, it's just nowhere anyone can find it. And yes, I am trying to fill the silence with my voice. For as well as that's working. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna finish up. We should be able to finish up real quick here. The town, the market square, and then move on to a new location. I hear something.
Beautiful.
Oh, we can't go over here. Okay.
Let's see what we can do.
They
What
were
in
great
the
against our
world are
resolve.
those things? Vermilk? Chaotic Evil Outsider, yeah. Damage reduction, except for good and cold iron. Looks like something from the Facehugger plane of existence. Who's going? Oh, it's you.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Thud. like Wojif. All things considered. Why can't you...
Did I mess up again?
Divine Zap should be effective, though. Oh, that was not a happy thing.
I got this.
This will leave a bruise.
Ouch. Damn, these things are not...
You won't survive me.
Lay on hands self. Potion. Slice.
Guide my blade.
Damn. Potion. Cure wounds.
Magnesium Turinos.
Pain is excruciating.
Lady, that's not supposed to be a good thing. Piercing scream. Scroll of mage armor. Damn it!
I'll just sit here. Don't worry about me.
Damn it.
Endure this.
What the hell are these things? Okay, we are not getting through this. Load. Load. There is just no way I can survive after that. What the heck are those things, though? I mean, jeez. Resistant to everything but cold iron? And good. We might want to come back later.
Beautiful.
Into the house.
Can we retreat already?
Ready for battle.
Ass kicked.
Ow.
Cover me, all right? Might be trap. Might be heavy or zap you. Why not both?
Okay.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Oh, wow. Fails to overcome spell resist. Damn it.
Distract them for me.
Lay on hands self.
The light. Take you.
You won't survive me. God, it hurts!
I'm all right.
Hold still. Oh, fudge. I could have shot it.
Time to share your treasures.
Okay. Oh. Well, actually, I do need to be in here because I'm running out of potions. Might be time to return home to the Defender's Heart. Yeah, I'm out of potions.
What's going on here? Let's see what we can do.
I hope you appreciate this.
What is Signet of House Vesparian? Silver chain. Lockpicks. A piece of holy symbol. Letter in small handwriting. Alright. Oh no.
Together we stand.
Heal yourself.
We'll win this, one way or the other.
There used to be a way, or at least in some systems there are ways to recharge these things. Plain old scimitar. Alright, we need to get out of here. We aren't ready to take on some of these cretins. to say? Nope. There's a lot of stuff here. Most of it's stuff I dropped. 24 pounds. I'll take the light crossbows. $72. 650 pounds versus 180 pounds. Not worth it. Not really worth it. Nope. What are you worth? Oh, it's an unidentified scimitar. Well, then you're taking duckage. Abrupt force. I don't really wanted. I didn't really want to go back to the Defender's Heart, but I don't think we have much of a choice. Party house. Banquet. Travel. Random encounter. Well, this should be fun. The plan is just to go back.
Here comes trouble.
This giant flat gnat has resistance. That didn't have resistance.
I'll cut you wide open.
Endure this.
Nor did that. Resist my arrow. Thud. Continue. Oh, we're gonna get a ton of experience on the way home. Okay.
Can't make the demons wait.
Silver medallion. Near Nino.
Wearing a robe? Check. Baphomet symbol around the neck? Check. Crazy eyes? Check. Note to self. Bring a mirror next time to be able to adjust the optimal level of eye craziness. Everything is ready for the experiment. An audience. Problematic, but not critical. You there, boy. Stay out of this. It is counterproductive to stand in the way of scientific progress.
Who are you? What are you doing?
that. I don't know her.
Greetings, boys and girls. I am your sister in sin, a devotee of Lord Baphomet's dark will, and so on and so forth.
She looks like one of us, but she talks kinda weird. Who's there with you?
Who? Oh, them. Just an audience. They don't matter. Consider them a supplementary component of the coming experiment.
Shrug and remain silent.
In the name of our Lord Baphomet, please be so kind as to undertake a little test of your competency in our wicked cause. Let's start with something simple. So here's my first question. What is Lord Baphomet's favorite weapon?
We will not answer to you.
Our lord can wield any kind of weapon. He is all-powerful.
Wrong. He wields no weapons at all. He doesn't need any. He just gores his enemies with his horns.
I don't know for sure, but I like the answer about the horns.
These answers are wrong. The correct answer is Isergall, a glaive made of red adamantine. This experiment has taken quite a surprising turn. I would never have expected the followers of the great Baphomet to be baffled by such a simple question. Fine. Let's recalibrate the difficulty and proceed with the next question. Please name Lord Baphomet's sacred animal.
A bull! Of course, everybody knows that.
Yep, and a cow.
Religion check passed. Atronach. It's an Atronox. As a matter of fact.
I'd like to ask you to stop prompting them, but it seems they could do with a prompt or two. It appears the experiment has yielded results which are as unexpected as they are incredible. Baphomet's cultists have not the slightest idea about who Baphomet really is, let alone any in-depth knowledge of his ideology or philosophy. I'm positive that this news will cause a sensation in widest scientific circles.
Damn it! She's right. I'm a shitty excuse for a cultist. And my mother used to tell me to become a plowman.
Hey, take it easy. We've only had 2 questions. You there, come on, ask another one. We'll get the next one.
Ask them some more. They might still manage it.
Is there any sense in continuing? You cannot answer the simplest of questions. I am ashamed of all of you, as cultists and as individuals.
Please, ask again. I can answer. I'm sure I can.
How do you spell Baphomet's name?
B-A-F-A... Oh, screw it. To hell with Baphomet. I thought it was gonna be fun, but instead there are all these questions. I'm done here. I'm going back to my home village, back to my mother.
Hey, wait! You there! How dare you stir up discord in our ranks? Grab her and tie her up, and her entire entourage too!
The experiment is complete. Unable to deal with the questions, the cultists decide to deal with the examiner instead. A typical reaction for a person who has never been burdened with any intelligence. Now you're gonna start hitting each other, aren't you? Please, proceed. I won't interrupt.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
That was priceless.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
The spirits demand your blood!
I'm getting my ass kicked. I'm gonna try this again.
Ow. Wojak with a critical hit, yeah. Ow.
Make every strike count.
Damn it.
Into the fray. The light take you.
You are today's sacrifice!
Damn it. Come on, Wojak. There you go.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Oh, that's gonna leave a mark.
Go for their hearts! The world in crimson!
No.
The absence of an answer is an answer too.
The result is statistically predictable, especially considering their intelligence level. What about you, boy? Are you ready to answer some questions for the good of science? Let's proceed with the experiment. My first question is simple. Which colors does the goddess Iomade prefer?
Silver and gold?
Silver and gold are the colors of Abadar. Iomade's colors are red and white. I suppose I should terminate the experiment due to the subject's utterly woeful performance. But don't get upset. We all can't be smart. Someone has to be strong. It seems to me that I owe you an explanation. My name is Nenio. I am an explorer, a pilgrim, a yet-to-be-recognized scientific luminary, future author of the great Encyclopedia Galarianica, and rector of all Absalom's universities at once. Future rector, I should say. I also know several spells.
Now, can you finally tell me what you are getting at with all these questions?
It is so heartening to see you strive for knowledge. I have been conducting an experiment comparing the intellectual abilities of the average cultist with those of the average crusader. Unfortunately, the experiment has proven that the opposing parties possess approximately equal faculties in this regard. A shame, indeed, for I have always claimed that despite the popular beliefs about the limited intellectual abilities of those in the army, at least some of them can be considered educated. It appears I was mistaken.
So you're trying to say that I'm mediocre?
Yes.
Don't you dare call me stupid. Why do you keep calling me boy? I have a name, you know.
I apologize for an injury to your ego, but your name is irrelevant on the grand scale of the universe. Thus, it cannot possibly interest me. I will forget it as soon as I hear it. To avoid unnecessary confusion, I'd prefer to not know it at all.
Kenabres isn't safe right now. Should we join forces?
Do you wish to become my follower? To accompany me on my expeditions to the World Wound? To assist me in my experiments? To run errands for me? Perhaps even to write down my deepest thoughts for the benefit of future generations? Oh, how splendid! Truth be told, I have no money to pay you. But you will be aiding the progress of science, and that is its own reward.
You'll have to follow my instructions during our expedition.
What? Oh, yes, the dangers and these battles. Of course, I will follow your orders. I place my life in your capable hands, so I can focus on the things that really matter. Excellent, you're hired. To think that I finally found someone to accompany me. 27 Crusaders before you said no. Not one of them saw the undeniable appeal of my offer. Your first assignment is to take me to a safe place. I have to admit that today's experiment has left me quite tired.
Huh? £10, 100 gold, worth taking. 30 pounds, 50 gold. 20 to 25, no. £8 pounds, 13 gold. Ooh, this is worth something. Master composite longbow. Alright, let's see what everyone's got. Lane, you, I think, have, yeah, composite longbow. So the masterwork composite longbow would be a better fit for you. You just have a crossbow. You're a spellcaster. What are you? Level 5. Scroll Savant. It's best to have at least some sort of defense. One damage when equipped. One to 4.
Beautiful.
Alright. Be on our way. Go on. Lawn. Trout. Enter. I'm also out of spells. Oh, it looks like some things have gotten better.
Let's see what we can do.
Show me your wares. Bulk sell. Composite longbow. Crossbows. Sling staff. Clubs. Cold iron masterwork. Longsword ×3. Arbiter 4 stain. Punching daggers. Regular daggers. Masterwork digger. Heavy crossbow. Masterwork glaive. Masterwork burdock. Composite longbow. What's the difference? 8. 1 to 8. 1 to 8. Half plate. Good old tower shield. cookery. Nunchucks. Stock. Tongi. Pelchard. Lots of really cool stuff. Quiver of cold iron ammo. Units of cold iron ammo. Okay. One. It's cold iron ammo. Spellbook. 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 Alright, let's check out your spellbook now. Neonin? Neonin? Level 1. Snowball, magic missile, and mage armor. And favorite school slot is color spray. You're an illusionist, got it. Let's put down another magic missile. What have you got here? Some pretty basic stuff. Create pit and mirror image. You can create an extra dimensional hole with a depth of 10 feet per caster level. Since the pit extends into another dimension, the pit has no weight and does not otherwise displace the original underlying material. You can create the pit in a deck of a ship as easily as in a dungeon floor or the ground of a forest. Any large or small creature standing in the area when you first conjure the pit makes a reflex saving throw to jump to safety in the nearest open space. In addition, the edges of the pit are sloped, and any creature ending its turn on a square adjacent to the pit must make a reflex saving throw with a +2 bonus to avoid falling into it. Creatures subjected to an effect intended to push intended to push them into the pit, such as Bull Rush, do not get a saving throw to avoid falling in if they are affected by the push effect. Creatures who fall into the pit take falling damage as normal, 1d6 bludgeoning damage per 10 feet. To climb the pit's coarse stone walls, a creature need a successful athletics or mobility skill check with a DC of 25. Dang. When the duration of the spell ends, creatures within the hole rise up from the bottom of the pit until they are standing on the surface over the course of a single round. So it doesn't just close off and you're stuck there, so there's that at least. Interesting. Summon small elemental. You'll do quite nicely. Okay. Might as well just sell all of that. Coinage. I like coinage. Deal. Anything in the weapons category? There's a dagger. What do you got? You got this masterwork heavy mace. I mean, 7,700. What have I got for coinage? 5,000. Yeah. I wish there was a way to like only show things that will actually fit your character. Hey Bearman, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Masterwork, heavy crossbow. What do you got? Just a heavy crossbow. These must be all the specialty trained weapons. Oh, and cold iron. I can't wear any leather. You're tired? I'm sorry to hear that. Ragged helmet. Quiver. Last night on guard duty, had no sleep. That's too bad. Everybody's safe though, right? So, there's a buckler. There's a magic buckler. Armor of Vigilance. Good night, Bearman. See you later. Stay safe. You don't have tower shield proficiency? What are you doing, lady? I know. I'm not training you properly. I apologize. Deal. Okay. Now you get to put on I just bought a masterwork crossbow. Should have been. Deal. Did I grab the wrong crossbow and transfer it? I bet I did. Heavy crossbow. Masterwork heavy crossbow. Oh, that's kind of a sexy thing right there with the tip. Alright. So, I need some sleep. Unfortunately, that won't change. Then I can go take care of... Oh, a little more lively in here. The Fender's heart greets you with unexpected liveliness. Beyond the walls of the tavern, the once bustling and festive city lies in ruins. But somehow, none of that can be felt within these walls. The people in the room are talkative, laughing, raising toasts, even softly singing. It doesn't look like typical tavern revelry, but nor is it the grim vigilance of recent days. Sela waves to you. She is sitting at a table with the trio you met previously. The knight, the half-elf, and the redheaded halfling. Fido Ignitus, come! Let me properly introduce you to Ilan, Jonah, and Curl, the fearless warriors of the League of the Inspiring Cart. Sheila pushes a mug of beer towards you and speaks softly. It was me who convinced Irabeth, to use what Jonah Kerr and Elan found for a little party. If you look out the window, you might think the end times have come and the abyss has devoured us all. I thought some simple pleasures, good food and good company, could help keep the gloom at bay. Sheila looks at you hesitantly, as if trying to gauge your reaction. I understand. We need to continue living and fighting. However, hard that may be, even amidst the chaos that has befallen the city. I've never turned down merrymaking. In good company? Ha! Let's raise our mugs, my friends. I see nothing wrong with making a little profit in this chaos. This isn't safe. What if demons attacked while everyone was drunk? No. I understand. We need to continue living and fighting. Alan, allow me to declare my support for Sheila's decision as well. Experience tells me that we should shed no tears until after our victory. If we start to mourn the fallen while the battle is still raging, we'll be jeopardizing all our efforts. Now is the time for rest. We'll bury the dead after the last demon has been driven from Kenabres. You performed a good action. Hey, are we just going to sit here with grim faces? I say we get to know each other a little better. So, we have better reason to toast. Tell me about you and your order, Milan. As stories go, it's not very entertaining. I was born far to the south in Endoran. I lost my parents early, led the life of a simple mercenary, but often questioned the path I had chosen. I'm proud of my sword skills, I enjoy training and drills, and I'm not afraid of battle. But risking my life for coin, it takes a special mindset to choose that lot with no regrets. You have to want to risk your blood. I saw too many of my friends die, and I wondered if it was worth it. So, in the end, I decided to choose another path. Now, if I'm going to lay down my life, at least it will be for a good cause. That's how I ended up in Mendev, and became a squire for the Houndhearts. It's a small order, but by tradition, it never has more than 12 members, and a new member is only knighted after one of the elders dies. We patrol the lands along the Wardstone line and provide aid to travelers and settlers. Unfortunately, death is common among the Houndhearts. I became a full knight 2 years ago after laying my mentor to rest. But I'm content with my choice. My place is among the Crusaders. Have you ever seen the Eagle Watch? Have you been serving the Eagle Watch for long, Joanna? I signed up 4 days before the demon attack. Am I lucky or what? Boisterous laughter. Says over boisterous laughter. I'm an apprentice of a famous fencing master in Mevan, and I learned a thing or two from him. Believe me, I soon got bored of fighting off bandits and getting involved in the petty squabbles of the bickering river kingdoms. I wanted a proper challenge, and you can't find a better place than Mendev. And what do you know, the moment I arrive, the demonic invasion begins. My father would say that's no accident. Fate brought me here. What about you, Curl? How did you end up among the condemned? I just did what everyone else was doing. I grew up in the slums where everyone stole a little, or maybe smuggled, or guarded stashes, so... Curl stares into his mug gloomily. But I never killed anybody, and I never did anything really bad. I got caught stealing, and when they made me choose between prison and the condemned, well, of course I didn't want to go to prison. I'm not that good a fighter, but as Norgerberg is my witness, once mortal god of thievery and assassination. A thief can also be useful in a war against demons. I've also been a good scout. I can sneak under the noses of any monster, but I don't know where my friends are now. We got separated when the demons rampaged through the city. Chin up, friend. Whoever you were in the past, you're our friend now, and a crusader. Your skills will be useful to us, you'll see. How do all of you know Sela? I met my noble sister on the road to Kenabres. I was returning from the south from my fiancée, and was happy to be in the company of a paladin of Iomade. We still said our farewells at the city gates, and I went north, along the road to Dresden, to my order's camp. Face turns grim at the mention of the camp. The demons attacked us there at the same time they struck Kenabres, but we managed to fight them off. We hurried to the city to aid and joined the forces with the Eagle Watch. All of my fellow Houndhearts were wounded during the battle on the streets. I'm the last knight of my order who can still fight. It's so good to see Sela again. Every loyal heart counts these days. I met Curl. I met Sela in a tavern in Kenabres before the attack, of course. She was one of the few who would sit at a table with the condemned. Knights usually don't even look at us, but Celia is different. I knew it the moment I saw her. Joanna. That's what made me notice Seal, too. So I sat down to talk to her. I never understood why everyone treated the condemned so horribly, and I still don't. Our Curl is a great lad. So after that night, Seal and I went around the taverns together every day. Mendev is an amazing place. People from all over the world come here for glory, redemption, or to help those in trouble. And they always find each other. This might be the best place in the world to find like-minded people and friends. That was a toast, in case you didn't notice. Or something. Seal, did you call me over just because, or is there something the matter? I didn't just want to talk about today's celebration. You see, Alon is in trouble. I want to help him, and I don't know anyone else in the city I can turn to. His fellow knights were all wounded in battle. Alon shakes his head. Bad idea, sister, I told you. I don't want to bother anyone else with my problems. I need to handle them on my own. Oh, come on. Hiding your sadness from your friends is no way to live. Curl is right. Fido-Ignitus helped me find you. Without his help, I'd still be looking for you all over Kenabres. So, Alon, come on. Stop being stubborn. Tell me more. The young knight shakes his head. In all truth, I do not wish to impose. My problems are just minor troubles. A paladin of Iomade and her friend certainly have more important things to do, especially now that Kenabres has been overrun with demons. If I've learned anything in life, it's that there's nothing minor about good and evil. Silas begins seriously, but then a smile lights up her face. Take the three of you, for example. It seems like all you did was save one cart from some lesser demons. But look how many people are happy now. That feat will never be sung in oven songs. But who knows? Maybe thanks to this one joyous hour of peace and rest, the defenders of Kenabres will find the strength to protect the city. Ciela catches her breath. I talk too much, don't I? Well, Sir Alon, I want to help you, and my reputation as a holy warrior of Iomade won't suffer if it's more of a minor adventure than a glorious feat. The knight sighs and seems a little embarrassed. All right, I'll explain. The life of a crusader has given me more than just a purpose and a chance to serve a righteous cause. When I abandoned the life of a mercenary and came to Mendev, I gained something else I never expected. It's here that I met, may all the ladies here forgive me, the finest girl in all the world. It's a miracle she found any love in her own heart for a bungler like me. But I'm not about to let this miracle go. Good man. Not even the demon lord Descari and all his demon army can stand in my way. Luckily, my beloved is now safe away from Kenabres. For half a year, I've been getting up my courage to propose to her. I even ordered a ring from Dark Sunhammer, the best jeweler in Mendev. Independent knightly orders live mostly off donations, and I'm not what you would call rich. But I so want to make Kiana happy. Oh, it took me 3 months to find a jewel the same shade as her eyes, and twice that long to scrape together enough money. Master Derek's work was worth it. But I lost the ring during the demon attack, and I'll probably never find a worthy replacement. The ring is most likely still at the Houndheart's camp outside the city. Lana's friends didn't have time to pack up their camp. First, the demons ambushed them, and then they rushed off to help Kenabres. I think we should at least go there to check. Not right now, of course, but once the situation in the city is under control. What could we run into at this camp? My friends and I killed 2 large demons attacking the camp, then rode straight to the city without spending any more time cleaning up the rest of their band. It was only a few imps, but they might still be at the camp. Of course, this was a while ago. Our camp was attacked at the same time as the Wardstone in the main square, and I haven't been back there since. Fine, I'll help. Thanks for agreeing to help. Alon is a good man and a true knight, and I think the world should repay those who are so devout to doing good. Let's help him, so he can propose to his beloved the way he wanted. Ciel, I hope you can convince Irabeth to let me go with you when you do this. I don't want to be parted from my friends. Of course, if the League of the Inspiring Cart has come together in this dark hour, we must continue onward together. That's nice. Funny, but nice. What have you got? Not much. Most of what I just sold you. Oh, Dark Omens, that's right. $900. Looks like it's time to get some sleep. Cooking. Character assigned to this position can brew potions and cook food at the same time. To cook a meal, they need to have the ingredients and know the recipe. Also, each character can cook a hearty meal which doesn't require any recipes or ingredients. The effect of the meal lasts 24 hours. Chance of success. Cooking bonus on all skill plus 1 cooking bonus on skill. Eating a spicy gives +5 movement speed bonus for a day. It's Wojak's favorite. Scribing scrolls. A character assigned to this position can scribe scrolls. To scribe a scroll, they need to know the required spell, have the scribe scroll skill learned, have all the ingredients, and attempt a lore religion check for a divine spell or a knowledge arcana check for an arcane spell. It takes time to scribe a scroll. The higher the level of the spell and chosen caster level, the longer the character will need to scribe a scroll. The scribing of a scroll involves between 1 and 5 stages, depending on the spell. If the character passes their check, then the progress of scribing a scroll advances by 1 stage, while the failed check does not advance their scribing progress towards its completion. So I need a scroll scribe kit. Whoops, I want that. I want that. Manage. Okay. Begin rest.
Fine, so you ate rats and moss and things like that. Well, once when there was nothing else to eat, my old gran stole a rotten fish from the market and made a soup with it. What do you make of that, eh?
You get that this isn't a competition, right?
Continue. All right. Marching Terror. I can get rid of great swords. I can get rid of short swords. I can get rid of. I'll keep the master dagger. What is this? Medium armor. Okay. Show me what you have. I'm glad I don't have to actually say send me money. It just automatically does it. Scroll scribing kit? Is that a consumable? I bet it is. Dark vial. Deal. So there we go. Weight is managed. Time to be on our way. Accept. Alright, so these hideout. Taxi wine cellar. Gray Garrison. Party house. Greystone has long served as a city museum, archive, and research center. Scout out the tower. No better time. Fight! What else am I gonna do? I suppose I could try to run. I'd kind of like to level up though as fast as possible. The more levels, the more power I can bring to bear. Let's move you in a little. Auto casting. Ray of Frost that can be used indefinitely and for free cantrips. And Orozones are a special kind of spell that can be cast any infinite number of times a day. Some examples of such spells are Acid Splash, Ray of Frost. If you right-click on such a spell, it will be moved to the auto-active slot. Okay, that's what I was doing. And the character will automatically use it instead of their equipped weapon when attacking. Make use of cantrips by automatically casting them with spellcasters, who are effective at using certain, ineffective at using certain weapon types. For instance, you can use cantrips instead of attacking with a crossbow. Yep.
Here we go.
Whoops.
Yet another obstacle.
Okay. So I right click, it'll auto use that.
I got this.
me, all right?
Dang.
You should have listened to reason.
Fire.
You won't survive me.
Curse splat. So technically I should be getting experience for that, but I don't know if the way this thing does stuff, if I am or not. Enter this location. Party house! Woo! Look alive, everybody.
You can handle them, right?
Endure this.
Damn.
I'll cut you wide open.
Damn you.
Damn.
Into the fray.
Damn. Cause it's her.
You're irrelevant.
Make every strike count.
The spirits demand your blood.
Are you still here?
Broadside of a barn.
Glory without risk.
Nobles have all the best larders.
I can handle it.
What a splendid occasion, Count, and this new Numenorian elixir is quite something. Oh look, such darling little creatures. I smell beauty. They're demons, help.
No. We can rest after this fight.
What?
Good guys always win.
Overcome the spell resistance. Damn it.
Did you see that?
Mind over muscle.
Overcome the wizard's spell resistance. Damn it.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Nice. Drunk noble. Courtesan. Drunk noble. Well, at least he's, I don't know, protecting the women?
The light. Take you.
He's the hedonist. There's a male courtesan. There are male courtesans. Okay. Musician.
I got this.
No real point actually in wasting spell slots.
You are today's sacrifice.
You won't survive me.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Distract them for me.
Damn it. I meant to have him go and attack. Pulped.
Go.
These enormous combats are kind of cool. It's a lot faster doing it this way than it is doing it in the real role-playing tabletop session. That's for certain. It's flat.
Damn you!
Go for their hearts. I'll cut you wide open.
Endure this! Your performance is lacking. You are lacking.
Irrelevant.
Okay.
Time to share your treasures.
That's magical. These are worth nothing and weigh nothing. That's worth something and weighs very little.
It went splendidly.
8 experience. Roll check successful. Times on the herb to sun, the moon, and the butterflies. Hallmarks of the goddess of Desna. Aranaka. Thank you, stranger. The girl does not look the least bit scared. Her cheeks are flushed and her blue eyes are glittering. For saving us from the demons and for your timely entrance. I swear I don't know who has enraged me more today, the demons or the oh so affable master of this house. I'm a friend of Ike's. He asked me to find you and protect you. Clasps her hand together. Ike is alive and he's made a brilliant new friend. It's a shame it had to happen now when the city is under siege by the demons. And those pig-headed inquisitors are pursuing us instead of doing something useful. How'd you end up here? Holrun's hounds found me and Wallflower, and they tried to capture us. I distracted them, then I lost them in the streets for charming my way into this party. Even if the Inquisitors saw where I went, they wouldn't have been allowed past the door. Holrun holds no sway among certain members of the aristocracy. So, I picked a good place to lie low. That is, until the demons showed up. Now that's more like it. So I have inadvertently been harboring a traitor wanted by the Kenabres Inquisition. This day wasn't much of a waste after all. Do you know where the third of your group is? Wallflower? No idea. If he knows about the demon attack, he won't just hide away. He'll go out and try to help people. If he doesn't know, well, you have no chance of finding him. He's a pretty skilled mage, but I doubt he'll risk using magic. He'll probably do something the Inquisitors won't expect. Pose as someone, disguise himself. We had a great selection of masquerade costumes in the temple. The girl becomes lost in thought for a moment. I know. I'll tie my shawl around your arm. Wallflower gave it to me. He'll spot it right away and know you're a friend. If I were you, I'd look for him in Kenabres' market square. Tell me about yourself. Traveling bard and follower of Desna. Many of my fellow bards are rootless misfits who wander the world, unwilling or unable to live a normal life. For me, that's only partly true. I have a wonderful family, my mother, father, grandmother, and brother. Right now, they are far away, and I'm sure they miss me. But they have always supported me in my vocation, and they let me be free to roam. Because they know that I couldn't be happy while there was so much of the world I hadn't explored, and so many places where people might need my help. What can you tell me about the master of this house? About the Count? The girl's voice drops to a whisper. I wanted to smash a jug over his head about 5 times today already. He just brings that feeling out in people. It's one of his many talents. Other than that, well, you've probably already heard about the Aranida family. All I can say is that the Count's servants flee this place like rats from a sinking ship. No one ever stays here long, even though he pays them extravagantly. I even heard one servant complain that he always feels uneasy in the Count's home, like someone is watching him. Unseen eyes staring at the back of his head. Even if his back is to the wall, even if he turns around. I don't know if I believe all these tales, but I'm just telling you what I've heard. Yeah, this world's on the street. That's the word on the street too. Tiefling hunches his shoulder. This mansion, it's a test. It's the tastiest morsel in the whole city, but all the thieves are afraid to even step foot in the street. Are you deliberately talking as if I'm not here? Excellent. Like any polite host, I shall return the favor and act as if you're not here either. Why did you decide to break into the Wardstone and cast magic on it? You put your lives at risk and your information could have been a trap. But it wasn't a demon trap, Aranica says forcefully. Then her voice softens and her expression turns pensive. You know, living next to the world wound and seeing the powerlessness of the Crusaders, it's very hard. We've been trying to defeat the demons for hundreds of years now, and we have nothing to show for it. I think the Queen Galafri and the other leaders think that we can defeat evil if we line up our soldiers in perfect columns and send them marching off with a stirring battle cry. We just need a few more soldiers and a little more discipline. But we've been marching for hundreds of years, and it's always one step forward, two steps back. And while the soldiers are marching, people like Hullrun are seizing power behind their backs. His fanaticism and cruelty were forged in the same furnaces as the Crusaders' righteousness. We will never defeat the demons if we keep trying to march down the same path. We need to change tack, to challenge our principles, trust our hearts and our friends, and not moldering doctrines. We need to listen to any entity that is willing to help us. My friends and I listened, and we trusted, and we tried to change something. At least we tried, even though it didn't work out. Great idea! Marching in straight lines won't work, so let's go attack the demons in a merry band of hoppers and dreamers, brimming with enthusiasm and doing just whatever we feel like. When the demons see us coming, they'll die of hysterics, and our victory will be complete. Naive child, that's what you are. But I admit, your words stir something in my soul. I wouldn't put you in charge of a military campaign, but I'd be proud to fight alongside you. Can you get somewhere safe now? It looks like the Inquisitors aren't busting down the doors just yet, and they're just hiding under the bed, so I think I'm safe for now. I'll be fine on my own. I'll go to our temple. To Ike's, the Inquisitors must have searched there by now. They won't go back a second time. Good luck. May Desna be with you, stranger. Woo! We got a level. Spells. I need to be able to cast third level spells, I think, for Elder tonight. Woo. I've only got 1 point. Well, charisma is my dumb stat. I don't use strength-based weapons, but strength is what I will need eventually. Con is always helpful. Is there, what is to hit? To hit would be use magic device checks. Blah. Will saving throws, perception lore, blah blah. I mean, I'll need strength or dex eventually. It helps with dodging. But, yeah, we'll do a charisma. Why? Because I'm a very pretty man. Skill points! I have 2 skill points! Booyah! I mean, I could put a point in stealth, but... use magic device. We go up to 10. Sounds good. How about you, Paladin? Strength, con, grizz. You're a pretty well-rounded character, lady. We'll raise your charisma up 1 point, because that's actually going to change something this round. You have 3 skill points. And we could get rid of some of that issue. I don't quite know if it's really worth it. Lore, religion, lore, world. I don't need to focus on persuasion with her. Knowledge, arcana. Complete. Camilla. Dex of 20. You know, that actually makes a lot of sense. I don't know why you'd put it in stealth. Battle Master. Shaman with an extra attack of opportunity each round. Makes an extra attack of opportunity each round. This ability stacks. Nice. Yeah, I like that. What's -2 penalty? Next. Battle Master. Zen Archer. You get a key power. Wisdom. It affects your lore and knowledge checks, so I guess there's something to be said for that. I'm not that determined. Excuse me. Athletics, mobility, perception, yeah. That all makes total sense to me. Key power, true strike. Monk with the key power can spend 1 point of key to standard action. Insight into immediate future during his next attack. The monk's next single attack roll is made before the end of the next round gains a plus 20 insight bonus. Additionally, he is not affected by the mischance that applies to attackers trying to strike a concealed target. Monks can get Scorching Ray for a key power? Oh. Though, with his arrow abilities, True Strike actually makes a lot of sense. I've got a great deal of spellcasters, too. Eldritch Scoundrel. Dex. Dex makes sense, actually. Damn, you have a lot of points, son. 5 points. Number of skill points gained each round. So that's why I'm having issues. My brain, it's not so big. I'm just a very pretty man. Yeah, I'm fine with that. He's actually really smart. Spell is available too. Interesting. What did you pick up? Heroism? Yeah, oh, Hideous Laughter and Invisible. False Life. Molten Orb. Create a fist-sized red-hot ball of molten metal that you immediately hurl as a splash weapon. A direct hit deals 2d6 points of fire damage. That sounds fun. Just one moment, everybody. Okay. Kind of like Molten Orb. What does Hideous Laughter do? Attack subject with uncontrollable laughter. It collapses into gales of manic laughter, falling prone. The subject can take no actions while laughing, but is not considered helpless. After the spell end, it can act normally. On the creature's turn, it may attempt a will save. That's actually kind of a nice spell. 2 or lower is not affected. It reduces, doesn't reduce it. Sure you wish to proceed, yes. Molten Orb. Give him another attack at range spell. Right, well I got another spellcaster. Let's give him invisibility. What about you? Wizard Scroll Savant. Int makes sense, because you're, well... Yeah, intelligence, yep. Oh, what have we got here? Knowledge World, Knowledge Arcana. Wow, damn. Use Magic Device, good. Arrow, Stone Call. Rain of dirt, gravel, and small pebbles fills the area, dealing 2d6 points of bludgeoning damage to every creature in the area. This damage only occurs once when the spell is cast, making the area difficult terrain. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Oh, I gotta go to Spellbook. Yeah, you know how spells. Dream Haze. Blessed Weapon. Makes a weapon strike true against evil foes. Ouch. Challenge evil. All allies. Each ally gains +1 bonus on attack rolls and saving throws. Right now you are our well, calling you our healer is kind of a stretch too. Fire Belly. Magic weapon? This one enchantment bonus on attack. Enchantment bonus master does not stack with a masterwork weapons +1 bonus on attack rolls. Does it? Cure light wounds. Large person. Move, fear, entangle. Cause fear, bane. Entangle's a good spell. You can cast level 2 spells now. Congratulations. Hideous Laughter. Create pit. Hideous Laughter. See invisible. Damn, you have a lot of spells. Increase mage armor. Vanish. Ray of Sickening. D4 per caster level. An invisible but tangible force field +4 armor. Oh, you already got it on your list. Expeditious retreat. Oh, sleep. Why didn't I see sleep? Sleep's a good one. And then next is we got one here. Summon small elemental. Call acid arrow. Arrow does 2d4 acid damage with no splash damage for every 3 caster levels. Huh. How long does this last? Duration Duration 1 round plus 1 round per level. Stone Golem. Might replace that with Acid Arrow. I don't get many spells. Oh well. Position drum roll. What is that? Daggers. Save.
Greetings, valiant stranger who has just burst into my life. I am the master of this house, Count Daron Kale, myriad mellifluous monikers Arunde. No need to introduce yourself. I find remembering insignificant details, such as the name of passing acquaintances, such a bore.
Wow. Bonafide blue bloods and unparalleled aristocracy. All this makes me itch to do something really crass. Ooh, like blow my nose on the curtains.
I like you, Lon.
What are you waiting for, my squamous squire? The curtains in this room are velvet, but we have some excellent silk ones with gold thread elsewhere in the house. Take your pick. My soft furnishings are yours to do with as you wish. I'm quite sick of the place, truly. I shall either sell it, or burn it to the ground and build a new mansion in its place. Now that we've finished with the niceties, tell me this. How did all those thrice-damned demons end up at my soiree?
Kenabres lies in ruins. Descari killed the Tarendalev. The World Stone has been captured. And you're asking me why demons gate crashed your party?
Kenabres in ruins. Descari. Well, 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 and I was already lamenting the lack of excitement at my little banquet. Although it must have been tolerable enough if we didn't get notice of a great hulking demon attacking a dragon just outside the window. It seems as though Descari's occasion was altogether more of a crush than mine, if you will pardon the pun.
I don't like you, but I'm not gonna attack. What should I know about you, Count? Apart from the fact that you're highborn and very rich.
As a child, I had my very own pony, but I always dreamed of having a lamb. I was never allowed one. Sheep were seen as peasant animals, utterly unsuitable for the scion of a noble line. The trauma haunts me to this day. I think of it every time I have roast lamb for dinner. I'm sorry if I failed to sate your curiosity. I loathe talking about myself to people I don't know, even more to those I do know. The only thing worth knowing, aside from the fact that I am highborn and filthy rich, is that I dislike Puritans and demons in equal measure. Well, perhaps demons a tad more.
You don't seem very concerned about the city's fate.
I have no friends here whose untimely demise I would care to mourn. The only alarming thing is how easily all this happened. I don't care for the thought that demons could come calling at my door at any moment. And just think, everyone had so much faith in the wardstones gifted by Iomede's herald, and in the might of our tamed dragon, as if there had been no Dresden or a dozen other routes where the demons overcame every defense.
Tamed dragon doesn't sit right with
The
me.
Arendes are one of the most ancient and noble families in Mendiv. They are related by blood to Queen Galfrey herself. The Count is the last remaining member of his dynasty. The rest all perished around 10 years ago. In the tragedy at the family seat, Heaven's Edge, the demons got past the defenses and massacred everyone inside.
I thank you for providing your friend with that helpful summary, my lady. I believe I've seen you before, with that hilarious buffoon Horgus Gwyrm. I sincerely hope you are not engaged in any kind of sordid arrangement with him. The thought of something so splendid in proximity to something so grotesque makes me feel quite ill. You deserve a better fate than that, no doubt.
Wow.
Your civility knows no bounds, Count. I most assuredly do not have any arrangement with Master Gwyrm.
Gwyrm. Expect a little gratitude for saving you.
Of course. Where are my manners? There. You can also poke about the house and claim whatever takes your fancy. Though I imagine some of you already had that in mind.
I'm feeling very attacked right now.
As you should. It's under the protection of Irabeth Treeblade.
I thank you for the invitation, but I am not quite as desperate as I may seem. At times, it is better to be surrounded by the repugnant mugs of demons than the sour and dour physiognomies of Iomede's righteous paladins.
Wow.
What about my physiognomy? Sour enough for his lordship? Don't worry, another few minutes with the dazzling Count here, and it'll sour like week-old milk.
What's this? An attractive paladin with a sense of humor? You're a veritable walking scandal. Either way, my mansion is now safe. I have a pair of half-decent guards. I just need to drag them out of the storeroom and bring them to their senses. I ordered them to drink a love potion, you see? For reasons which seemed extremely witty at the time and in the state of inebriation I then found myself in. They can guard the house while the valorous paladins beat back the demon assault. They will beat them back, yes? As regards myself, I feel like stretching my legs. I know rudimentary divine spells, I'm no friend to demons, and I elevate any society that I deign to grace with my presence. I shall accompany you, only for a short time, of course. I have no desire to remain at the vanguard for a protracted period. What say you, my ephemeral but highly diverting acquaintance? After all, Lord Descari spoiled my party. I now burn with the desire to spoil his.
I don't like this guy much at all. Not even because of his personality, but just... I sense something dark about him.
I guess thumping him one next time he comes out with more aristocratic witterings is not allowed? All the more reason to take him with us. If we don't kill him, the demons surely will.
Don't ask me. Having him tag along would be like going for a nighttime stroll through the back alleys with a diamond tiara on your head. Even I don't like that kind of attention.
The Count's presence can only benefit us. I think we should say yes.
What? You're asking about whether to take this boy with you? The question lies outside the bounds of my interest. By the way, did you know that the young scions of noble families often sponsor the research of young scientists? What laudable passion for knowledge. True, the size of their donations bears a direct correlation to the hazardousness of the experiment being conducted.
Thud. I mean, can I say deal and send him away for next time? I don't need your help. Deal?
Capital. Good acquaintances that begin and end at just the right moment often leave the most pleasant memories. Wouldn't you say?
Accept.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Oh, okay. I mean, Drunk Noble Stagger? Sure, why not? I can sell them for cheap. They don't weigh much. That's a cool sword. Gwyrm's Mansion. Never been to this location. You have to go back here to find Wallflower. Blackwing Library. Pixlar and wine cellar. Days of Strife. We're over here. Take less than an hour. Failed ritual site? Explosion mar the ground here. Barely visible magical runes surround the crater. While components of a failed ritual lie scattered nearby, you can procure some reagents from creating consumable items here. Journey will take 3 hours. What does this do? Oh, cool. Okay. Random encounter. Let's evade. Continue. Enter. Alright. So now we're helping Worm. August Worm. Ah, there you are, at last. You certainly took your time. I thought perhaps you got lost on the way here. I was already regretting not drawing you a map. It's a tragedy to see one's house in such a state. Just one moment, guys. Sorry about that. It's a tragedy to see one's house in such a sorry state. And I always had a few guards in my service, you know. I hope those blockheads died honorably, and didn't simply flee at the first sign of danger. My manor, you see, contains several items that are of great value to me. I wish to retrieve them before they are discovered by my fellow citizens, who, in the current chaos, seem to have taken to thieving and marauding like ducks to water. So here's what I want you to do. Take a stroll through my house, peek into the rooms, and if you find anyone, kill them on the spot. That'll teach any other opportunists to stay away from Hoggum Gorm's manor. While I'm standing here by the entrance, I could certainly hear the sounds of someone rooting around inside. Any possessions of mine you find in there, you can keep. It's all as good as lost to me anyway. When you're sure the house is empty, give me a signal from my study window. Wave a torch around or something like that. You can decide when you get there. This should be good. I'm always up for poking around a fancy manor. What are these valuable items that you're worth risking? That they're worth risking your life by going back to the manor. Never you mind. I'm paying you to clean out the ruffians inside, not ask questions. Hogrum glares at you for a few seconds before dropping his gaze. In any case, you will learn what this is all about just as soon as you clear the way to my study for me. So restrain your curiosity for now. You're not coming with? The very notion! You think I hire guards to do my bidding just so I can put myself in danger along the way? No, no, no. I've taken my fair share of risks already today. But all the same, you took the risk of coming here even though you were well aware of the danger. What is it that draws you here so strongly, like a moth to a flame? Camilla, that's enough. Oh, it seems I hit a sore spot. Alright, I understand. Well, get on with it. Or are you waiting for a special order? I shall await your signal. Margaret pauses. And good luck in there, I suppose. I don't care how stalwart I am.
Can't make the demons wait.
I'm not a huge fan of...
I feel like a chosen one.
There we go. Shed a little light on the subject. I do not feel like I would be comfortable just, like, staying out here. You have one hell of a weird idea as to where to go with stuff.
I am helpful, am I not?
A box filled with various whips and flogs. Collars in various sizes. Chains, handcuffs, shackles, a collection to rival a prison's. Someone has a very unique taste in exercise.
Beautiful. Did we find trouble? They did.
And what are you? Boom. Oh, you're more than just...
Are you still here? Make every strike count.
Ouch.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Fourth level. Whenever a rogue deals sneak attack damage to a foe, she can also debilitate the target of her next attack. Huh. Lots of stuff to keep in mind.
Cover me, all right?
Oh, you just, yeah.
Mind over muscle.
The spirits demand your blood!
Good guys always win. You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Take all. Potion items. New recipe, onion soup. Might as well get it down in my inventory before I forget about it. Copy recipe. Cat needs to come out too.
Let's see what we can do.
Just this one room. Or door, I guess I should say.
My tail is twitching. Must be a sign.
I am helpful, am I not?
Sophisticated instruments of torture, the purpose of some of them can only be guessed at. Oh, that's lovely. I'm just gonna call it exercise. Heavy, blunt object was clearly used to try and break down the door. The lock is broken, the door cannot be opened. Second floor.
You
Save
won't
the last one
survive
for
me.
me.
Charge! Ow.
You should have listened to reason.
Spell resistance, damn it.
Endure this.
You are today's sacrifice.
Well, that's nutsy.
Stab you or zap you. Why not both?
1 point of damage.
I got this.
Miss.
Into the fray!
Ow.
You're irrelevant.
Make every strike count.
Saw that coming. Lockpick.
I hope you appreciate this.
Wow, shirt. Silver robe. This robe grants the wearer +1 bonus to all saving throws. Oh, fancy. Yes, I like. Sophisticated.
Here we go.
Door of the garden is blocked. Opening it is currently impossible.
I can handle it.
They will break against our resolve.
Distract them for me.
Channel positive energy, damage undead.
Did I mess up again?
You've crossed the wrong mob.
Damn you!
I'll remove this obstacle.
Go for their heart!
Baphomet cultist.
The light take you!
You won't survive me.
Ouch.
Are you still here?
You should have listened to reason. I'll cut you wide open.
Damn it!
Cover me, all right?
Thank you. Ooh, books. Adventures of the Fearless Crusader. Fairy tales, notes. Artificial flowers. Crusaders seen by ordinary folk. Cooking Almanac of the Inner Sea. Can I learn some recipes from that? Herb liquor. That'll earn me some cash. No doubt to that. What it must be like to have a stone floor on a
Do
second.
not fear! Do not waver!
I mean, you gotta remember, this isn't even an artificial stone floor. Power of truth.
Good guys always win.
There's a bath. Okay.
No glory without risk!
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Endure this!
Mind over muscle.
Ouch.
The spirits demand your blood.
I got this.
The inheritor! Guide
Damn it,
my
woman!
way.
You're supposed to be really good at hitting them.
Distract them for me.
Make every strike count.
You're irrelevant. You are today's sacrifice.
Damn you!
The light take you!
Okay, there we go. A spoon. Yes, I got a
Beautiful.
spoon. Seems like a place. Door is locked by some unusual or magical means. There is no lock to be seen.
Let's see what we can do.
Alright, I am going to take a quick bio break, take care of the dog, I'll be back. 5 to 10 minutes. We'll leave you with the really good music. See y'all in a little bit. back. You know, I should really time how long I'm gone, because I say 5-10 minutes, and I have no idea if that's actually how long it is or not. This looks like a good room, yeah, for a battle. Discari cultist and a Baphomet cultist.
The wrong mongrel.
Time to share your treasures.
Ooh, sneak attack 11.
You won't survive me.
Really?
Are you still here?
Yeah, freeze solid and die, please. You seem to travel slowly. Ouch. Oh, come on!
I'll remove this obstacle.
Cover me, all right?
Endure this. Good guys always win.
Charge! Oof. Tenor? Yeah, you better swap weapons, boy. No. Oh, fuck.
No glory without risk.
You should have listened to reason.
That was helpful.
Stab you or zap you. Why not both?
Make every strike count. I got this.
No, you don't. You definitely don't.
Go for their heart.
Party suffers from medium encumbrance. I'm fine with that.